Okay, so...
Okay, so you're going to have to speak in a really stereotypical Italian accent.
Hang on, let me just get Duolingo real quick. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm...
Oh my god.
We're gonna be here for like 10 minutes before I start. If we're gonna get this far into this.
Oh god.
El spaghetti! Okay.
Oh my god.
I wish I could, but I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's alright.
Okay. Submission briefing. Destroy and isolate a group of enemy troops that has entrenched themselves on the high ground. Solver Anakin, I have the high ground. Captain, we managed to trap a group of desert rats in this area. They're completely isolated by the rest of their forces, and they have no means to escape. Synchronize? Yeah, synchronize your attacks with the Germans and destroy them. But don't underestimate the enemy. They have trenched themselves in a very favorable position. They will most likely fight until the last man. By the way, I was confused with synchronize because it was spelled incorrectly.
Oh, come on.
What? Do I need to be the translator here? Okie dokie, let's begin. What are we looking at? So we've got a base. We've got a random cannon here. I assume I could probably do something with that later. 75 34s and 13 40s. Looks like
So
got
this
some
is,
German friends here too. What's my mission? Defeat the British. Collaborate with your ally and destroy the enemy defending on the hill. Try to prevent unnecessary casualties.
So let me tell you a little bit the story of this mission. So I wanted to do a mission where you can only play with the Italian soldiers and Italian troops. Because most other missions that play with the Italians, for example, use the Blitz or the German artillery, because of course there isn't an Italian one. But over here I didn't want to make any exception, so you can only and ever only play with the Italian troops. No Opel Blitz, no German support, pure 100% Italian troops.
Oh, so pure spaghetti, I see.
Yep. So over there is an Italian cannon, which is just there just for fun.
Let me take it real quick then.
Okay, so your allies are already attacking.
Looks like I got too excited then. Okay, so...
So if I can give you a hint, I suggest you explore a little bit the map.
It looks like we got a railway here. We got some sand over here. Whoa, what happened here?
Ooh, an epic fight.
Was liegt an? Alles klar.
Oh.
Na gut, wir machen Pause. Kann Sie klar und deutlich hören.
Okay, I want to look a little bit into this here, see what we got going on. The likeliness of penetrating Matilda is going to be very low.
With the M13 probably, but with the Semoventi you should be able to do that.
So we're looking at not very high penetration. Because the Matilda's got, like, lots of armor.
A lot.
What is going on here?
At Churchill.
Hier kommt die Infanterie. Ich schaffe es nicht. Chef, wir haben Feindberührung.
Absolutely deleted.
Nice.
Feindliches Ziel gesichtet. Wir sind soweit.
Take it. I want my RT.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Feind im Visier. Motor auf Betrieb.
I'm gonna back up a bit since they've got their long range already still firing over here.
Nice.
Feindliches Feuer.
Yeah, that kind of proves my point. It's in range too, okay.
Sollen wir wirklich nur hier warten?
What do we got here? Oh, well. There goes my
Oops.
infantry.
Oh well.
Bestätigt.
I mean, yeah, I've got some in the building there, but
Mm-hmm.
I gotta see what's going on here.
Da bewegt sich doch noch einer.
Because I've got things shooting up top too, so...
Mm-hmm.
Da bewegt sich doch noch einer.
Let's see, what's the penetration on this?
Jagdpanzer hier. Wo brauchen Sie uns? Kämpfen.
I'm surprised the Semovente in this actually has 77 mils of armor on the front.
Yeah. I mean, the Semovente was a pretty good tank after all.
Seht ihr?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch that game up there, because at this point, having to deal with just the infantry like that, it's just going to make this even slower.
Jagdpanzer hier. Wo brauchen Sie uns? Wir sind soweit. Feind im Visier. Wer braucht noch der Nächste? Sicher.
How is that Grant not dead?
You know, those 6-pounders are really dangerous.
First of all, no.
Endlich.
Kind of direct hit did that land. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop for now, because since I don't have anything to resupply, I'll have to wait.
Gepanzerte Einheit einsatzbereit. Panzer meldet sich.
I'll need some machine guns to deal with the inf.
Good idea. The M13 have a lot of machine guns.
Hier ist nichts los.
Because they've got, what, 2 in the hull, and then they've got 1 in the turret, so...
Schon zeigen. Wir bekommen Treffer! Sichtkontakt! Wir sind schwer.
I don't know if they can reach that. Okay, they can.
The M13 can also destroy the Crusaders. They have the penetration.
Yeah, that's true.
Sind in schweres Gefecht verwickelt. Jetzt können sie ihre Zähne aufsammeln. Panzer hier, fast gesichtet. Jetzt können sie ihre Zähne aufsammeln. Gepanzerte Kräfte melden sich zum Dienst. Wir sprengen sie in die Luft.
Hang on, I want to see if I can change something up here real quick.
Okay.
Because we've got this here railway. I would like to investigate this a little bit. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Objective complete.
For your help, you've been granted extra... Oh, look at that. Now I've got 9 reinforcements.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that you could take advantage of the give reinforcements part in the LUA script stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
I completely forgot.
So yeah, the train pretty much gives you more reinforcements.
And I found some secret artillery here, but it's not related to the mission, which is interesting. Yeah, that could be a problem here. Just want to check and see what's kind of happening with this, see if I can do something about that gun, just in case. But since it's on that tall cliff, it's oh. Excuse me, but that was very rude.
Infanterie meldet sich zur Stelle.
It's funny how they actually just give it,
Hören Sie
like,
klar und deutlich.
German voice lines.
Yeah. I guess they ran out of budget.
Infanterie.
Then again, the Italians were only set as an AI in the German campaign.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Japanese have no voices at all.
Yeah, I've noticed that too when I was farting around.
It's strange how the British actually have their own voice line, but again, you do have the Centurion in the last mission, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nur kommen. Weil ich schaffe es. Waffenbefehle. Mach uns fertig. Die schießen auf uns. Ich schaffe es nicht. Panzer gefechtsbereit. Feuer ab.
Hi, I've brought my machine guns again.
Wir werden es ihnen schon zeigen.
They've got stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Okay, so based on what I'm seeing with this entire sandbag placement,
Mm-hmm.
we're looking at some heavy cannons that
Yes.
are willing to obliterate whatever they want.
Yes.
as seen here. So I think my plan is... Oh, I only have 25 rounds left here. This isn't looking good.
But you have 2 more pieces.
Which is true, so I can call another thing of reinforcements, head over here, cap them, and then do something about it. Okay, but I think I'm gonna start suppressing fire. And because this is the most visible one, I'm gonna try targeting that one first.
Good idea.
Okay, good news, that one's out of commission. Okay, next, let's go for that one. Yeah, the AI will just chase you down. Yeah, I should probably get these guys to take that. And these... Now, I'm also thinking at the same time, because I'm thinking they might be in range, so it's Alt-R.
Oh boy.
They have range of the entire map.
Pretty much.
So, I have a technical idea of what I could do here. Is, I know I wasted a bunch of stuff, but what if I use the RD, support the Germans over here, because that way I essentially give them a bit of assistance so they can push up.
That's a good plan. If you can help your allies capture the high ground with the enemy, it's pretty much done for.
Yeah, because the Germans have actually spotted these guys, so I might as well actually come up with a specific plan that can change some things up. Okay, and then I guess with these guys, I'm probably just gonna throw them in the trench for now? Question mark? I'm sure I could do more, but I just kind of don't know. Okay, I'll come back to that part later. Actually, wait. Well, I've done a big push here. Okay, I actually want to go here with the RD suppression. That's actually perfect. I see what they mean by the long range already. Okay, get that cannon right there. Good. Hit the Churchill. How did that bounce? What? Oh, it's actually doing damage. Okay, that's literally what I want. Okay, and now let's call some bombers.
Let's go.
Bombs away. Oops, sorry, light tank. Totally not a complete accident. Right in the trench. Oh, there's still some here. Oh yeah, there's still dudes on my side. Okay, I'm gonna get my 7 tanks to target that. Get these to target this. Actually, I'm gonna use the grip command so I can press the 1 key and then select all of those. Make that easy for myself. I'll do the same thing with the artillery here, but assign them key 2. Oh,
Yeah, you won. Okay, and
Actually, that was pretty impressive.
yeah, and that was pretty much cat and mouse, which the idea was to only use Italian troops, but also to make a easier mission, because when you played Breakthrough Ostrov, sure, it was a really amazing mission, but it was also really hard. You had to manage a lot of troops, you had to capture a lot of points, and missions like those are pretty cool, but sometimes you just want to turn off your brain and have an easy mission, and this is why I made cat and mouse.
That's interesting. Yeah, I like it.
21 minutes, 119 units lost against 92 killed. I think this is the first time you have a negative ratio.
How great. Jeez. But yeah, like, I did see that, like, let's go back to the mini-map here. Yeah, because, you did say as a bit of a hint to look around the map.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's something I don't really do. Like, I normally don't look around the minimap too much, but sometimes there are those cases where it's like, hang on, what's over here?
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden you just kind of see it. And then, like, yeah, I saw all those destroyed tanks in the corner, and there was just some sudden artillery pieces. It's like, oh, hey, cool, I can use this. And then there was just this random railway that was here. I'm like, what's going on here? And then just random train.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of impressed that you did set it to neutral, because it actually does hide the secret mostly well.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy to notice secret if you look into it, in my opinion, but it works. I'll take it.
Yeah, so just a simple mission after a really hard mission of Breakthrough Ostrov, just to relax a little bit.
But I guess for now, you good if we look at this in the editor?
Of course, of course.
Okay. So, my base, I believe you have a starting command that entrenches the troops. I believe so. Well, whatever it is, it doesn't show it up for me. Or unless if you just have this where, oh, you actually... I forgot. Link with, that's what you did here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't count as a start command. I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this cannon here would have been a little useful, but I just kind of wasted my time just capturing it, moving it up slightly, and then just...
Neutralized.
Yeah, and then just started crying over the fact that the British decided to get rid of it. Okay, so let's see about some of the other areas here. So here's the secret. Yeah, so that yellow circle means that unit's got a start command, and stand ground, so that means hold position.
Mm-hmm.
So he won't move an inch whatsoever. Just some more sand. That's what I kind of thought when I looked at it. So the Germans, I'm sure earlier, if you were watching, you kind of saw a bit of this in detail. It looks like we got some elite troops. I normally don't see that, where they're available at the start. I guess then again, if you look at the campaign on, I believe it's the third chapter of the USSR, you are given a group of elite troops that are max level.
Hmm.
And there are specific objectives that actually require you to do that. So, like, to actually take advantage of one of their abilities. What kind of unit is this? Main squad, German, main force. So I believe that is...
If I remember correctly, it should be early 1942, but I might be wrong. Also, over there you can see the difference between a Panzer IIIe and a Panzer IIIF.
Yeah, oh, right here. Oh yeah, because you got one with a longer barrel, and then you got one with just a shorter barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I thought this was supposed to be a Panzer IIIJ.
Yeah, the Panzer IIIF and J are pretty similar. The only thing that changes is pretty much more penetration and more armor.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, so what else do we have here? We got some desert trees. Looks like we got some other units here too. I believe this is what the Panzer IV-D.
Yes. Over here you can see the difference between the Panzer IV-D and F, which is pretty much the same thing.
Or the F2. They had the F1 and the F2. The F1 was just an up-armored Panzer IV-D, more or less. And then the F2 is basically the F1, but with a better cannon.
Yeah. In fact, in the game stats, the Panzer IV-D and the Panzer F2 are literally the same, except the F2 has more penetration.
Yeah, hence why I said better gun. Because with the Panzer IV-D, you're using a partial howitzer gun. I'll put it that way for now.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the F2, you have actually something that can do things. Artillery pieces. I don't know if... Let's see. Do these get used? No, they don't. Okay, because that would have been funny if they actually did use suppressive fire and then they would have the one just hit the building. That would be actually hilarious. So over here we have the train, the locomotive.
Yes.
So yeah, because if you had only freight cars, then this wouldn't even move an inch. All right, now with the Brits. So, oh, camera angles. So Valentine, Matilda. I think the Matilda is probably the second most armored vehicle that the British have for this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have the Churchill, which I believe has the most.
Yeah, the Churchill has the most.
And then you've got literal AA guns everywhere. So, yeah, it was a good call to use the artillery pieces that were just sitting here on these extra sandbags. And then, yeah, I guess it did work a little bit when trying to suppress fire in the trenches. But because with the trenches and infantry, you're kind of wasting ammo a little bit.
Yeah. Against infantry inside the trench, it's better to use machine guns. Everything else is just a waste of ammo.
Yeah, and the Italian squads, they actually don't have any kind of machine guns whatsoever. They've only got rifles and then the officer with the pistol. That's it. Yeah, so it looks like see, it seems like most of the areas here where it branches off from the high ground here, it seems like it does branch off. Like there are different kinds of forces that we're looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
So like this side here, which is one of the German sides, they have to actually worry about a lot more tanks compared to what I had to originally fight here.
Yes.
And then kind of a similar situation on this side as well. So they almost kind of made this area here that I had to work towards more of like a back end kind of area. Interesting. All right. Well, in the meantime, I think now that we've covered that, why don't we look at the script?
Yes, the script.
The best part of every mission. So let's see. Not very many lines of code this time
Yeah,
around.
this was,
So,
as I said, this was a release mission.
all right, so let's look at the victory function here. So it's always going to check. And yes, we need the sleep function here because when I actually tested scripting,
Mhm.
which I'll be covering this in a tutorial video, so don't mind that for now. Um, if I didn't include sleep or I set this to something lower than 5, the game would literally freeze. Okay, this is an interesting one. Get array, get unit list and area. So it looks like you're trying to get every single British unit
Yeah,
that
every
is.
unit of player 1 that is inside the area called British last stand.
Yeah. Hey, I can zoom in. So yeah, it will get that, which is assigned to array. It is assigned to an area variable, which only just is an integer, which is hence why .n is there. If area is equal to 0, then I complete my objective, wait for 4 seconds, but it was sped up because I sped the game up, and then I win. Scout, so let's look at this. So land reinforcement, so this is our ally, which was given the script ID reinforcement of Scout. That kind of almost sounded like it made no sense, but script reinforcement text ID of Scout with, I believe this is supposed to be script ID?
No, I think that's the reinforcement point. So at reinforcement point 0 with a script
Oh,
ID
yeah,
of
yeah.
2.
Okay, yeah, I kind of remember that now. And then, yeah, script ID 2.
And then the scouts goes over British last stand. If you're wondering what is the scout, it's a recon plane.
I didn't notice the recon aircraft, probably because it got shut down at the start of the mission. Function Germany.
Germany.
10 out of 10. I love it. So it seems like this is where they get to call their tanks.
Yes.
This is interesting because of the 2 reinforcement points. Script IDs 3 and 4 because of the 2 different bases. And then the command to swarm to point, then it looks like we wait for 80 seconds, and then
It repeats.
it will, yeah, and then it will loop back. Our train secret, sleep 10. Train equals get array, get unit list in area, train dot n. Normally, the get array would be used for getting like unique IDs, but I won't talk about that in detail right now because that's for another video. If train is greater than or equal to 1,
Basically, it means if there is at least one unit of player 0 in this area.
oh, yeah.
If there is at least one unit in the area.
Yeah, then it will complete that secret objective. Give reinforcement calls to player 0 and it will give 6. That's actually a pretty hefty number for sure. It, especially in my opinion, is a pretty big compensation based on the things you're given to play with. And then it has the command to go to the script area, leave the train itself, wait for 46 seconds, and then it will just disappear from the map, script ID 1. And then break, which will get out of this loop. And then your start threads in order to call your functions.
And that's about it.
This was a very big change for how long this mission actually lasted. I guess otherwise, that's about it.
So this was everything for this video. Thanks so much for watching and see you next time.
Bye everyone.